Today I'm going to be showing you a recipe for crispy skillet potatoes. This is a quick recipe, so let's get started by rinsing the dirt off the outside of our potatoes. We microwave these potatoes to cook them before finishing in the skillet. In order to prevent them from bursting, give each potato a few stabs with the fork on two sides. This allows steam to release while in the microwave. If using 4 medium-small russet potatoes like me, put them in for 6 minutes on high power to start. We're going to put them in and rotate them multiple times. This is also about the equivalent of 2 large russet potatoes. While the potatoes are in the microwave, gather your supplies. You'll need salt, pepper, and some spices, which can vary. I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, and MSG. You'll also need frying oil and a cutting board and knife. After those 6 minutes in the microwave, rotate your potatoes 180 degrees, careful not to burn your hand. Then put them back in the microwave for another 6 minutes. After those 6 minutes, or 12 minutes total, stab the potatoes with a fork to see if they're tender. If the fork can press through with just a little resistance, they're ready to be pulled. My smaller potatoes are done, but my bigger one is still a bit firm, so I put it back in for 2 more minutes. Now all 4 potatoes are tender inside, so I start chopping them into discs about 2/3 of an inch thick. This is a great size to have some soft middle while taking on a super crispy outside in the skillet later. If you want more amounts of tender middle, cut yours thicker. Now season with salt and pepper. I use a mild pinch of salt and a couple of cranks of pepper per slice. These spices may not want to stick, so after that, press them into the potato with your fingers. That way the seasoning will stay on and come through after cooking. We only have one side done, but now is a good time to preheat your skillet. Set it to medium-low and add a shallow layer of frying oil to it. I use canola. Now come back and season the other side, again with salt and pepper. The skins won't hold seasoning pretty much no matter what you do, so don't worry about those as much. But again, press the spices onto the sliced middle sections. After giving the skillet and oil a few minutes to get hot, it's time to carefully set the potatoes in. These will cook on this first side for about 3 minutes before we flip. The ideal temperature has the oil bubbling at a low rate like you see here. After those 3 minutes, flip the potatoes. They should already have a bit of golden browning, but they aren't done yet. After 3 minutes on this side, we add our other spices. We don't add them too early because otherwise they'll burn in the skillet. I'm putting onion powder and MSG on this side. Now flip so this newly seasoned side is down. I also rotate my skillet 180 degrees because my eye is a bit uneven. After only 90 seconds, add spices to this top side. You don't want your spices to burn, so work fast. I'm adding garlic powder and MSG to this side. And then flipping so this one is down. It'll also only cook for about 90 seconds, making sure not to burn the spices. After those 90 seconds, turn off your stove and pull the potatoes. I'm setting mine onto a wire rack so they can drip excess oil and not steam, but you can also set them onto a plate with a paper towel if you want. Would you just look at that beautiful color? Don't they just look crispy and delicious? These need to cool for a few minutes, but I can't wait to try them. Oh my gosh, listen to this. You already know how this taste test is going to go. Let's go.
It's so crunchy.
I used more garlic and onion powder than usual.
I love fried potatoes.
These crispy potatoes go great as a side dish with many things, and they're like the best possible version of breakfast skillet potatoes as well. You can serve them with ketchup or other sauce if you want, but if you season them right, they probably won't need anything. These rarely make it to leftovers in my place. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Also leave a comment below describing your experience with this recipe or what you want to see next.